afternoon to everyone in the chat, or good morning, or good evening, or just hello if you're watching on playback. Good to see everyone today. Hope everyone's well. It's official that autumn has arrived in Lincoln. It is bally freezing. It's windy, it's cold, it's lovely. I just am happy as a pig in poo because the summer seems to have gone. So yeah, all's good in the hood. Ellie and I did Sabbath show this morning, which is always a pleasure. So yes, it's been a bit of a mad rush, but I'm here. I'm here just for a quick show, 50 minutes, just, yeah, to say hello. So let's have a look who's in the chat. Jim's in the house. Hello, Kate and chat. Big up, Jim. Tigaro, good afternoon, Jim, Kate and chat. Big up to all. Big up to yourself. Tigaro says, I played a game of football against Jimmy Rooney, the captain of the Socceroos, at the 1974 World Cup this morning. He played against Pele in 74 and now against me 50 years later. Blessed. Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. Good for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots of memories there. Good afternoon to Adrian Schroeder. Big up to Drew Lala. Says afternoon, Kate and everyone in the chat. Tyrell Gunner TV. Good afternoon, Kate. Big up to you and all. I've got these new glasses actually, but I don't think they're any good. I think they're too strong. They're all right if I get up really close like that. If I go like that, it's blurry. So I'm gonna have to just decide whether these are good enough. Anyway, that's me waffling. How's everyone doing? Yes, hope we're all good. I spent an hour and a half or so with Saba this morning and Ellie talking about the up and coming North London derby, which is edging ever closer. It's one of those games where you kind of feel kind of confident and then you think, the history of the match tells us we've got no reason to be confident. So you don't really know where to stand on it. You know, I'd love to say, yes, we're going to win. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure what I think is going to happen. Yeah, it's a tough one. A tough one. I think it'll be a close game. Without any shadow of a doubt, I don't think it'll be a trouncing either way. It's going to be the battle of the midfield, the battle of defence for me. So, but yeah, I think the pre-match tension is already starting to build. I get butterflies when I think about it. But reflexes aren't what they were at 47. Well, big up to you for playing football at 47. I'm 45. I certainly couldn't. I enjoyed it, except I tried to be a goalie and wore a penalty shot in the face. Ouch. Ouch. Was there a broken nose or are you injury free? Ow. That sounds really painful. It's very quiet today. I think Perchy streamed a bit earlier and finished a bit earlier. So, yeah, it's a quiet one, but that suits me. Like I say, I wasn't sure whether I was going to jump on, but I thought, come on, it's North London Derby week. Come on. Adrian says Pele was useless, only scored 1,100 goals in 1,400 games. Yeah, what a player he was. I was thinking the other day of who the best player I've seen, not live, just the best player I've watched. I think Ronaldinho is probably my favourite. I thought he was bloody incredible. I think he's one of my favourites. Just a magician with the ball. There's been so many great players over the years, though. So, yeah, but I think for me, it's Ronaldinho. I'll probably change my mind next week. Tiago says, physically, I'm injury-free. The emotional damage is different. Oh, no. Lee Smithy-Smith, Queen Kate is in the building. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm a queen yet. I think that's Ellie that's the queen. I'm just merely maybe a princess. I'll take a princess. Yeah, princess will do. Bear with me 1 second, people. But yeah, is anyone feeling confident about the North London Derby, or are we all feeling a little bit eek? Don't want to say too much, don't want to jinx it, or are we thinking, yeah, it's going to be our one this year. I can't wait. But on the day, I dread it because I don't really enjoy it normally. It just makes me feel sick because it means so much to play against them and to lose. Or I can't cope. But I'm feeling as equally confident and excited as I am, as equally dreading it and feel sick. It's literally a 50-50 gap for me. Yeah, there's been so many great players. I agree. I've got quite a few of them on my wall behind me, like Cyril Knowles, Cliff Jones, Alan Mullery, Alan Gilsey, Terry Venables, Dave Mackay, Jimmy Greaves. Yeah. I call you both the queens of the Tottenham community. Well, I'll take that all day long, Lee. Thank you very much. Yeah, Puskas scored 618 goals in 619 games in all competitions. 4 goals in 85 international matches. Yeah, what a player he was. This is what I mean. There are so many, but I just think personally, I really enjoyed watching Ronaldinho in his prime. Big up Phillies in the house. Hope you're well. We've just done that. I've just read that. Why have you put it twice? Oh, 84 goals in 85 international matches. That's some record. That's some record indeed. So yeah, North London Derby. Am I right in thinking it's 2 p.m. on Sunday? Am I right? Because I heard it was 2, but I was kind of hoping it'd be the 4:30 game, but I think it's 2 p.m., which is, I don't like that. I think we should be the big Sunday game. But I don't know if anyone knows off the top of their head. My internet is ridiculous today. This weather is not helping. It's just being silly. Tigaro says his top 5 favourite players are Pele, Messi, Maradona, Best and Puskas. That's what I mean. How can you argue with any of them? They're all such great players. Yeah, it's so difficult. Everyone's going to have 5 different as well. Yes, Puskas will for best goal. It is 2 p.m. Thank you very much, Lee. So I don't know who the 4:30 game is then. I would have thought we was the main event. But, that's awful because Jim never wants to eat while the football's on. And I never want to eat before the football's on because I get nervous. But then if we lose, I'm not going to want to eat after either. So when we're going to do the roast beef, I just don't know. One shall have to see. What's everybody's score predictions for the NLD? Are we? Oh, Newcastle. Okay, who are they playing? Do you know, Drulala? I went with 3-3 on Sava's show. That was my prediction for Sunday. Queen Ellie went with 4-2 to Spurs, and Sava went with 2-2. Each to their own. Klinsmann was always my striker from 1990. I was blessed to see the great man. The London Derby is better at 2:30, less people drinking. Yes, there is that. Only one thing happens at 2 p.m. Benny's in the house. Yay! It's very quiet today, Ben. Very quiet indeed. I think Perchy must have finished early. And I put mine back a little bit because I was running late after Sabbath stream. So, yeah, it's quiet today. But I was just saying it's so chilly. It's really, really cold. The wind is blowing and it's just not a nice day today. But this is what I like because it means autumn's coming and I don't feel so bad for having the Christmas mug out. Oh, hello, reindeer. Oh, hello, Santa. Newcastle, Sheffield United. Okay. Ben Espresso Kaufman is in the building. Big up, Leo, my homie. Hope you're well, my love. Bring on them goons. Oh, Drula's putting it out there and going 2-1 to us. Oh, I'm so scared. It's like I said to Sava asked the question. Sorry if anyone was in there and saw this, but Sava asked the question, what will be success for Ange? And I said, if he stays with us for 5 years, I think we'll win the league. And then everyone was like, no, Levy won't allow that. Levy won't back him. And then by the time I'd finished saying the sentence and thought about it, I thought, no, that's probably not going to happen. But it's the hope that kills us. What can I say? It's the hope that kills us. Good afternoon, Balpinder. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Tigaro said, if Puskas was English and not Hungarian, he would be the greatest ever by only sheer perception. He was a god. P.S. Also Angie's mentor. Paul Michael in the house, big up. I expect Arsenal to win and quite comfortably. You will play a high line and try to play attacking football, which will play into Arsenal's hands. Interesting. Drilla says it's freezing here too, windy and wet. Drilla la, how are you? Jim, sup, homie? Sup? Oh, Jim's going 3-1 to the Spurs. Adrian's going 3-1 to the Spurs. Ben is going pumpkin season is here. Oh, I need to get some Halloweeny bits. I love autumn. It's just the best season in the whole wide world. And I'd love to go to America in autumn and Canada and just the colours and everything. I just love it. What's this? Not really. A bit upset with comment Ellie made about Sikhs. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what she said about Pinder, but I can tell you one thing. Ellie would not have meant any offence by it. I'm not sure what she said. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I'm going for the draw, sitting on the fence, splinters in my backside. That's me. How long has Pep is there at Man City? No one else winning that league. Oh, as long as Pep is at Man City. You never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Look at Leicester. Look at Leicester. I'm going to carry on that little theme we just did. Give me, if you haven't already, give me your top 3 players that you have seen. It doesn't have to be live. It can be on the telly. The top 3 players that you've watched since you've been alive. Yeah, that's my question. 3-1 Spurs, big up. I'm not excuse me. I'm not disrespecting Spurs. I have nothing but respect for Ange. I just feel Arsenal thrive against teams that play a high line. Arsenal might score 3 or 4 if Spurs are not careful. That's all right, because we'll score 3 or 4 or 5. I think it'll be really close. I don't think it'll be a trouncing either way. I think Arsenal's defence is slightly better simply because they have been together for longer. I think our midfield is slightly better than Arsenal's. So I just think it's the tightest North London derby there has been for many a year, and hopefully it'll be a great game. Lee says Ellie wasn't making any offence. She was just saying she's praying to the gods we win. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she was just saying she's praying to every god and every football god and everything that we'd win. Big up me. I hope you're well. Ginola, Gaza, and Bale. Oh, it doesn't have to be Spurs players. I said Ronaldinho. I think I'd put Ginola in there, and I'll have to think of the third. I'm not sure. I'll have to think of the third. But yeah, Ronaldinho and Ginola be in there. That's a hard question. You can have 5. If it's easy, you can have 5. Who's a better centre half, Saliba or Romero? I think at the moment Saliba. You can't really argue with that. And I did say their defence is better than ours, but I do think our midfield's better than theirs. So we shall see. We shall see. Not long to wait. Spurs love teams like Arsenal who play a high line, expecting Sonny to score 2 and Kulu to score in a Spurs win. I think that's a good call. I expect Kulu and Sonny to score. Gaza, Zinedine Zidane. I forgot him. And Ronaldo. Yeah, there's too many. Yeah, I take it back. There's too many. How is Messi not on people's list? Well, some people prefer Ronaldo to Messi. Tozo Rozo, big up to you. Van der Vaart, Bale, and Dembele. They're your favourite 3 Spurs players. Are they your favourite 3 players of all time? I don't know. People can't put Ronaldinho in there if you watched him. I just think he was an absolute savage magician, just spectacular. Cantona, Klinsmann and Messi, 3 really good, creative, excellent choices there for the if I've got 5, 100%. What, Messi? Yeah. Ronaldo, the Brazilian one, or CR7? Oh, yeah. Ronaldo 9. Yeah, of course. I forget him. I think it was his birthday yesterday or the day before. I saw David Beckham put something. What a player he was. What a player. Ben says, excluding Spurs players, Messi, Maldini and Pirlo. See, there's just been so many wonderful players. We're lucky, really. We've lived in an era where we've seen some sensational players. Non-Spurs, Messi, and Messi. There's more players than Messi. Come on, Leo. Dig deep and think. Ronaldinho's got to be in somebody, surely. Tozo Rosso. I'm a Chelsea fan, but both Spurs and Arsenal won't make top four. You're both overrated. Not as talented. Not as talented as Chelsea, United, Liverpool, or City for top four. Chelsea are not getting anywhere near that top four, my love. Oh my God, delusion at its highest degree. Louis Ronaldo, Leo Messi, Gabriel Batistuta, Luka Modric, and Ola. That's a great five. That is a great five. Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, Puskas, Hoddle. Oh my God. See, every time I read someone's, I think, oh my God, they could be in mine. Did you see Angie's quote? If he could bring back any player to play in the Tottenham team, it would be Glenn Hoddle. I just thought, as if he could say anything else to make us love him even more. My other ones plus Messi, Beckham, and Henry. Ooh. Looks like Kelvin made a new account after I banned it. Yeah, I did wonder that. Interesting fact about Brazilian Ronaldo. He could eat a ham sandwich through a tennis racket. Some of my Arsenal mates said they expect to win 4 or 5. What, Neil? Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Yes, Holly's Hotspurs. I'm loving Big Ange instead as well. Every time I think I can't love him anymore, he does something or says something that makes me love him more. The Glenn Hoddle comment. I just thought, man, stop doing this to me. I can't love you anymore. Zlatan, another player, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Kevin De Bruyne at R9. Great choices. Unless I missed a comment, anyone mentioned Bale? Yes, someone mentioned Bale. I can't remember who it was. Someone did earlier on. So you may have missed it. It might have been just before you came in. Yeah, it was Mia. He's such a geezer. I love the man. I know. He's just, everything's so genuine with him. You watch him and you know that everything he's saying he believes and he means. And that's why I really hope we can do something special under him, because I think no one can underestimate the power of having a manager with so much self-belief who can instill so much belief into the players. I think there's a lot to be said for that. So yeah, we deserve to have something special happen at Spurs. Why don't you think Chelsea make top 4 with Casado, Enzo, Lavia, and Kunku? I just don't think they do. I think already they're miles off it, and you've got Poch, and I don't think Poch is going to get it together. It's just my opinion, you don't have to agree. It's just what I think. Everyone behave whilst I get lunch. We're behaving, Ben. We're behaving. Big up, Rooty too. Not seen you for ages, my lovely. I hope you are well. Big up all. Sorry I'm late. Did you see that Rob Jones is reffing on Sunday? It was crap for us against Brentford, and Arsenal have won all their matches ref by him. Oh, no. That doesn't bode well. You did say David Beckham. I'm surprised. She did. My second list I did. I was going to say, I know she definitely did. Yeah. What a great man. What a gorgeous human. Oh, I do love our Becks. Absolute national treasure. But yeah, like I say, we're blessed. We've seen some wonderful players over the years. But it all comes down to Sunday. Oh, my God. Oh, Paul Michael. I feel for you Spurs fans. We're a bit harsh on Conte. You would have given him time. He's a serial winner. But do you really like Ange? Yep, I would take Ange over Conte every day and twice on Sundays. Can't stand Conte. He's a dinosaur like Mourinho. His tactics are outdated for the Premier League, and they were not the Tottenham way. Big up, Ellie. Balpinder, honestly, I love the Sikh religion. I did not mean any offence. I promise you I was bigging up the gods that we need such a strong religion in Sikhism. I said that, Ellie. I said whatever she said, it would never be offensive. Ellie's the least offensive person I've ever met. So, but good to see my darling in chat. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Mia. Hope you ladies are well. Yeah, we were just discussing, Ellie, who our favourite 3 or 5 players of all time are. Doesn't have to be Spurs players. Would I trade Ange for Poch? No, I would not. Not in 10 million years. You can keep Poch at Chelsea. No, thank you. I wouldn't trade Ange for anybody at the moment. I like Ange. Ange loves us. That's all there is to it. Do you remember when Beckham stood outside and queued for 8 hours of the public when he could have gone straight in? Yeah, with the Queen. I know. He is the perfect example of a role model. He is. He's just a wonderful human. That was just great. He had his little packed lunch with him as well, which is so cute. But I've got to say, if I was queuing to see the Queen and I saw Beckham, I probably would have wet myself. I think the general consensus is no, we would not swap Ange for Pochettino. That's a noob from Leo, and that's Ange is the man from Drew La La. Ange is the man. He is the man with the plan. What a wonderful man. You can keep your Poch. We're loving Big Ange instead. Yes, Mia, you tell him. Big up, Cuba, la la la. Big up, Kate. I heard you doubt that we would win the league earlier. I hope you've sorted yourself out. Do you know what, Cuba? I was saying it and I was thinking, yes, we can win the league in 5 years. Then I'm reading all the comments about Levy and everything else, and I'm thinking, do you know what? We're not going to win the league in 5 years. And I so want to be you, Cuba, and believe it, but I just can't. I can't. But you never know. You never know. Beck's bought everyone donuts too. See? How can anyone not love the Becks? Is Mourinho a dinosaur when he's winning trophies at Roma? Mourinho needs a team who fully support them. No questions asked. Same with Conte. I think he's a dinosaur for the Premier League. I don't think his tactics work anymore. And I think they stick with their game plan and teams that just suss them out. That's my opinion. Like I always say, you might disagree with what I say. It's just my personal opinion. I don't think Mourinho and Conte are there for the Premier League anymore. Mourinho's the special once. And yeah, we might be flying at Roma, but that's a completely different league. And Conte's so brilliant. Why is he sitting there without a job? That's what I don't get. But it is what it is. Like I say, we're all different. We all think different things. I'm so happy Chelsea took Poch. My main reason I wanted our fans to move on and stop pining for him, and I got my wish. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I was actually pining for Poch. I'm not going to lie. It was before I did YouTube, so I could pretty much say whatever I like, but I was pining for the Pochmeister. But I'm so glad that we didn't get him and that we've got the Angemeister, because I'm loving Big Ange instead, and that's all I'm going to say on the subject. I think he's a ledge. Wonderful human. I saw loads of people giving stick to Sonny because he was at Burberry Fashion Week with Saka. It's like, come on, these are humans. They're allowed to be friends if they want. Just don't be friends on the pitch. Adrian says, did Spurs fans believe we would win anything playing Conte or Mourinho ball? However, our fans believe in Ange ball. Exactly, because it's the Tottenham way. Paul says, isn't Poch the one you Spurs fans loved and wanted back? I know really deep down you want him back. Look, I think you're a troll, Paul, because I've had someone come on the last couple of days keep saying, and you're repeating what they said. If you want to think that, you think that. That's fine. I didn't want Poch, and I didn't understand all wanted him back. No, I remember me. I was in saying that I wanted Poch back, and you saying you didn't. But I think we may have had a lucky escape because he's not ripping up anything at Chelsea, is he? Although I think it goes a lot deeper than Pochettino at that club. Conte's off having fun on a jet ski. Fair play to him. I would have had Pochettino just to see the back of Dyer, but Ange is doing the job for me. Exactly. We love Ange. Always. What was that about? So yeah, but all these Chelsea fans, I mean, they're sitting, where are they, 14th or something? And they think that Tottenham fans are pining for Poch back. Come on, really? It's baffling. It's baffling, but people are baffling. I've given up trying to understand people. That's all I can say. Oh, hello. Can you please tell me who will get in the top 4 if Chelsea don't? Because I don't see 4 teams who you can make an argument is better than us. Name me 4 teams. Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Brighton. These are all teams I'm naming that I think are better than Chelsea. Newcastle. How many was that? 6. So, yeah. I admit I wanted Poch back as I knew nothing about Ange. Same, Adrian, exactly the same. Yes, Kate, you're spot on. Defo goes more than Poch. They were losing games before Poch got their clubs a mess upstairs and downstairs. It is. And they just think that by throwing billions of pounds at it, it's going to make it better. And Chelsea fans are loving it. I was listening to Jason Cundy and they were saying, you've spent all this money and blah, blah. And he was going, yeah, and I want to spend more. And I'm just like, really? It's not sustainable. Surely the wheels have got to come off eventually. They can't have a club that's sustainable when you're spending billions of pounds. I'd be worried if I was a Chelsea fan. Kluver says, I'd have happily taken Poch over Conte. I'd have taken a prostrate exam for watching more Conte ball, but we'd made the right choice with that. Druda said, Chelsea have got too many big-headed players. They're playing against each other, not together, if you get me. Yeah, they're not a unit, are they? They're all individual egos. Bowley is making Levy look like a saint. At least Levy communicates with the manager. I think Todd Bowley thinks he is just playing football manager with monopoly money. He's just absolutely clueless. I wanted Poch back because I wanted Eric Dyer to be brought back down to earth and kicked out the squad as he's not good enough. Yeah, I wanted Poch back because I was so tired of watching such boring football. That was the first reason. And the second reason was I thought that's the only way this fan base is going to get back together because it was so fragmented under Conte and Mourinho. And I just thought he's the only one who could repair this fracture. But we didn't get him back. And it's, all these people that say, oh, you wanted this, you wanted that. Yeah, well, you never know until it happens. And I, for one, think we've had a massively lucky escape. Levy, has done the right thing for a change and got Ange in. Let's hope he backs him and we can do something wonderful with him. Daniel says, them 8-year contracts they gave to players, they better hope they don't ever actually get relegated or they're screwed. I know. That's what I mean. It's not sustainable at all. Conte ball worked better than counting sheep. I actually did fall asleep on more than one occasion watching Spurs on the telly. And that's not even a lie. And that's the first time ever in my life that's happened. But I did fall asleep. It was just soul-destroyingly boring. Someone needs to take the PS5 off Todd Bowley. He needs a timeout. But you rival fans are jealous of the money Chelsea are spending. We have some fantastic players. When Nkunku is back, we will be clear in top 4. Okay, if you want to believe that, you keep telling yourself that. The thing is, with Chelsea, it's going to go wrong eventually. If something doesn't change, financial fair play will catch up with Chelsea. It's got to. And yeah, maybe Nkunku is a good player and maybe he'll light the Premier League up, but when's he back? I honestly think already you're getting too far behind to be top 4. I'm not saying we've cemented our place in top 4 after 5 games. What I'm saying is there's teams that are better than you and a few teams that are better than you. I don't see Chelsea getting into the top 4 this season at all. I really don't. Yeah, it's my opinion. When you think how much, you've obviously got the big guns like City, Liverpool, Arsenal, but then you look at how much Brighton have improved, Villa have improved, Newcastle are going to do well. You've got Spurs have improved. Do you know what I mean? And Chelsea seem to have gone backwards. I'm sure Chelsea would do great in the Championship. Oh my God, can you imagine? That would make my whole year. When Nkunku is back, putting pressure on a player who's never played in the league. This ain't France or the German league, Muppet. This is the Premier League. Yeah. It's not just who the players are, it's how they play together. And Chelsea aren't a team yet. Agree, Rooty, Tooty, Tooty. Ben says, if Chelsea don't get Champions League football this season, financial fair play would destroy them. This is what I mean. I would be really quite nervous if I was a Chelsea fan because eventually it is going to catch up with them. Afternoon, Kate and chat. Hello, Robbie. I hope you're all right, my love. I'm sorry to hear your sad news the other day. Tozo Rozo says, how are Spurs better than Chelsea? Oh, I'm not answering you anymore. You're boring me. Sorry. Chelsea ain't getting top 4. I have to agree, Lee. Yeah, of course you do. Ellie loves and respects everyone except Gooners. So, yeah. Key areas for the North London derby, what do we think? I think defence and midfield. Yeah, a little bit concerned about Porro, a little bit concerned about the front three. I mean, I think he'll stay with the same 11, but Kulu, yeah, I don't know. It's so difficult. I really am on the fence of this game. I just don't know which way it's going to go. The only thing I do know is it's not going to be 0-0. Yeah, we need Bissouma and Mads to have absolutely outstanding games. We need Udogie, Romero, Van der Ven, and Porro to all keep their heads, because we know what this fixture's like. How many red cards have there been in the past? And I can definitely see loads of bookings and maybe even a red card this game. And we need to not make stupid mistakes. I think they're so used to scoring first. I think if we can score the first goal, it will shock them a little bit and maybe rattle them a bit. But yeah, it's going to be a toughie. Without any shadow, it's going to be a toughie. Philly says Udogie will be tested defensively for the first time, and I can't wait to see it. Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup, isn't it? It's going to be great. Ellie says, come on, you Spurs. It's going to be such an interesting battle in all areas, and it may be just a bit of luck. Yeah, this is what I said. So, you know, this can be the difference. If you get that little bit of luck, it can be the difference between winning or losing. So, I'm so nervous. Mia said, same 11, bring on Johnson when they have tired legs. Midfield need to be on their A game. We need to be clinical. Yeah, I said pretty much what you've just said. Maybe, well, me and Ellie both said to Savo, if it's 0-0 or 2-2 or whatever, and we're struggling to make chances, Richarlison could come on as an impact sub. But we'll see. Where do I see United finishing? Difficult. They're in a state as well. It's just unbelievable. I think they get a European spot. I don't know what European spot. I forgot to even mention United, but I mean, they look so poor as well. Rooty Toot says, the ref hands out cards like confetti. He really fancies himself too. Oh, God, another ref that wants to hold the limelight. Why can't they just let the game flow? And I'm going to go on a bit of a rant here. I was watching Dermot Gallagher yesterday on Ref Watch, and they said to him about the Sheffield United keeper handling outside the area. Why didn't they just keep the rule as it used to be? The rule used to be if a goalkeeper handles the ball outside of the area, they get an immediate red card. That, to me, is the right rule. Now, it's only if they stop a goal-scoring opportunity. I think that's rubbish. I don't know why they change these rules all the time. Goalkeepers should never be handling the ball outside of the area. And if they do, regardless of whether it's a goal-scoring opportunity or not, they should be sent off. I don't know what everyone thinks, but that's my view. I think it's a terrible rule change. Just awful. Ellie, are you at the Liverpool game? I thought immediately on Saturday that keeper was going to get sent off, and then I suddenly read that it's only if it denies a goal scoring opportunity, which is bloody stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, I'm not sure if my thing's gone funny. Yeah, the ref should have been sent off. Sorry, I thought my internet had gone. It's been a bit silly today. The ref was diabolical, wasn't he? Absolutely shocking. Oh my God. Absolutely shocking game. Philly says, I agree, Kate. Foderingham meant to handle outside the area. Deliberate handball should be a red card. Exactly. Why do they make it so complicated? Why do they change all these rules? It used to be such a simple game, and now it's so confusing. Year after year, season after season, they tweak it, they change it, and we're like scratching our heads. Don't understand why this isn't given or that isn't given. There's no consistency. I know I'm ranting, but it really bothers me because football is an easy game, right? You go from one end of the pitch to the other and you try and score. That's basically it, right? But there's little things you can and can't do. It's like, when was the last time referees blew up for a foul throw? Very rarely, and they're done all the time. Oh, and when the ball goes out here, but they run up to like that much further up the pitch to take the throw in or take the free kick. It's like, I just don't understand why they're making everything so bloody complicated. Sorry, that's my rant of the day. Yeah, the ref was woeful. I'll buy you a drink this time, Lee, at Antwerp Arms. Look at you two getting all pally-wally, friendly-wendly. I'm jealous. I want to have a drink bought for me at the Antwerp Arms. I shall be at home watching the Liverpool game. In the warm, I have to say, because it's pigging freezing today. But that is where I shall be. Paul Michael says, you're right. We look a real mess. I don't recognise my Chelsea anymore. We have no leaders, and Conor Gallagher's our captain. Yeah, I think that was just for a one-off, do you think? I don't think he'd be permanent captain. But yeah, they do look woeful. It's just 11 individuals on the pitch. There's no togetherness. There's no team spirit. Poch looks lost. He looks lost. I mean, he looks like he's aged 20 years. And he's getting a little chubby belly. He was really super fit when he was at Spurs. He's getting a little belly. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. But what I'm saying is he just looks like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. But I'm not being funny. We all saw it coming. Chelsea fans don't have the patience that Tottenham fans do. And all I've seen over the last 48 hours are Chelsea fans screaming that they want him out of their club. Said he's contradictory in his press conferences. He doesn't know what he's doing and blah, blah, blah. So, but I will say the bookies, they're giving 18-1 on him to be sacked next. So I obviously don't fancy it to happen, but there we go. Poch is eating out of sadness. Yeah, I do that all the time. Daniel says the reason why that rule has not been moaned at by a lot of people is it doesn't happen every game. But if the goalkeeper were getting away with it every game, people start ranting. Yeah, but it should never, ever happen. Lee says, oh, cool, I'll buy them, no problems. I was trying to get box office on the Pirates, but he weren't having it. Barely gonna get, yeah, exactly that. Last night's ref wasn't any better. Robert Jones, Nottingham Forest versus Burnley, 5 yellows and a sending off. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a really boring 0-0. Ended up being a half-decent game. I don't know why Poch keeps persisting with Colwell at the left back and Chilwell at left wing. Why can't he use players in their right positions? Because he came from Tottenham. And that's what Tottenham do. Buy players and play them out of position. It's obviously rubbed off on Pochettino. I really tipped Chelsea to do really well this year. My husband didn't. But I thought Poch had sorted them right out. But I think it's just a real toxic club from the top to the bottom. I think Abramovich, like, leaving has done massively irreparable damage because you've brought in this Todd Bowley, and I don't think he has got a dig what he's doing. Drooler, Rob Jones is our ref on Sunday. Oh, no, don't, please. I really hope Romero keeps his head and don't get a red card. Oh, that'd be just awful. Chelsea play Arsenal, Brentford, Spurs, United, City, Brighton. Ouch. That is not nice. That is not nice. Ellie says Messi, Zidane, Hoddle, Platini, Cruyff, Maradona, Zola. That's 7. So she's pushing the boat out. I said 3, and then I went to 5, and now we're at 7. Ellie, you're so greedy. There's just so many good players. Zola was a little magician, wasn't he? Tiny little man, but such a magician with the ball. Tomorrow night's going to be a fantastic game. Bayern Munich versus Manchester United. I'm actually really, really looking forward to that game. Kane, he'd be showing them exactly what they've missed out on, I hope. I shall be cheering on Bayern tomorrow night. I was greedy. I put 7 of the best as they're the Magnificent 7. QT has been such a good boy so far this season. Hope he doesn't spoil it on Sunday. I know, that's what I'm thinking. Chelsea going to be in relegation battle after that run of games. Oh, please let that be true. Philly says Poch took time to get Spurs into gear. Remember, he was nearly sacked before Kane scored against Villa. Yeah, I know he takes time, but I don't see any sign of anything at Chelsea at all. I don't know. If they don't win the next two, he goes. Oh, Ben, do you think if they'd be that savage? Oh my God. I can't for the life of me. I know people who say, well, he's getting paid a fortune. I wouldn't touch that club with a barge pole. It is a shambles of a club. It's like Ten Hag with Man United. They look a shambles at the minute. There's certain clubs. This is why I was really surprised that guy came in to buy Manchester United, because they need so much done. Their bloody ground's falling down. Do you know what I mean? But allowed five. I was only allowed five. Oh no arguing, children. He wasn't on our side at Brentford, handed out so many cards, and Arsenal has won all the games he's ref for them. Oh, rooty tooty toot. Don't say it. Don't even think it. You might make it happen. Well, let's hope that we don't need the ref. Let's hope that we make our own luck. We don't do anything rash, no stupid challenges, no pulling people down in the penalty box or handballing it. Let's hope. You ain't getting time at Chelsea. Their fans are too spoiled. I know they want to win and win straight away. I mean, they hired Potter, didn't they? They give him what, 6-7 year contract, something. Said we're going to give him all the time he needs, and a few months later he was gone, and they had to spend an absolute fortune paying him off. Absolute, just. I know. The thing is, this is what annoys me about Chelsea fans. I'll go, they're an absolute joke of a club, a shambles, and they go, yeah, but we've won everything. And that's all they care about. But it isn't sustainable to be the way they are and spend the money that they do. It just isn't. Eventually, it's going to catch up with them. When you and Jim are all better and fixed, you've got to come to some games. Absolutely, Lee. We definitely will. 1,000,000%. I need to meet my partner in crime, Queen Ellie, and obviously all the other lovely people that I see on my channel, because it's been nice to put faces to names. I'm getting behind Kane tomorrow night. Go on, Bayern. Me too, Philly. Me too. Big Ange gonna pound Arteta. Come on, Big Ange. Big up, Kate. Big up, Dermatron. Hope you're well, my love. P.S. Jones only read 5 Arsenal games and 3 Spurs games, far fewer than any of the other refs. Ah. No wonder why Graham Potter is chilling at the moment. He got a 7-year playoff. Yeah, I know. It's craziness, isn't it? But you know what? It was interesting. I was listening to De Zerbi speak yesterday, and was listening to Brighton fans, and they were all saying the thing with Graham Potter was he made us believe we were lucky to be where we are, and we were lucky if we beat the big teams. Whereas De Zerbi has instilled that they should be where they are, and they should beat the big teams. And they said Potter always made us feel like we was punching above our weight, whereas De Zerbi has always made us feel like we're in where we should be. So again, you can't underestimate the power of a manager and his belief in himself and in his team, because look at what Brighton are doing. They're absolutely tearing it up at the minute. Kane will Kane, Man U, let's hope so. Fabrizio has just tweeted something Harry Kane just said about Man U. Kane left his whole family back in the UK, didn't realise Kate's had the baby and he's out there on his own. Yeah, I know. I find that really bizarre because he's such a family man. I was actually quite shocked about that. But I suppose you have to put your career first. I'm just Harry Kane, Man United option for me last summer. Obviously, there were talks with different clubs, but Bayern Munich was a club I was really interested in. Once they came in, there weren't many other options. Manchester United's a big club, but I'm happy here. That's what he said. Good afternoon, Mr. Daigle. Good afternoon, everyone in the chat. And of course, Kate, hope you're all well. And as always, Levy out. Big up, Brian. Nice to see you in the chat. Paul Michael says, at least you see what Ange is doing with Spurs. In one pre-season game, Poch does not play the right system. We can't break down low blocks and create chances. Chelsea fans deluded if they think we'll make top 4. I did say that, Paul. But you know what? We had real trouble breaking down Sheffield United, the low block. But Ange did what Ange does, and he found a way and made it happen. So yeah. Someone's messaged me. Who is that? Sorry. So yeah. Oh yeah, Harry Kane. He plays for Bayern Munich. Yeah, he's meant to be pretty decent, I think, Leo. I'm not sure. I'll have to give him a watch tomorrow. I wish Kane would shut his trap now, please. Enough. Just get on with it. Stop harping on about moving to Bayern and how happy you are there. Yeah, I get that, but I don't wish him any ill will. You know, he's done what he's done. And at the end of the day, do I think we're better off without him? Not particularly because of the goals that he scored. However, the team has become more united. The team has become more, it's more about individuals standing up and stepping up to the task rather than just banging it always to Kane. The goals are coming from everywhere. So, you know, if Chelsea sack Poch, will anyone in here be sad? No, I will laugh my head off. I will absolutely laugh my head off. I have no time for Pochettino anymore, and I have no time for those Chelsea lot down the road. Sorry, Paul Michael, but I'll laugh my head off. He was probably getting asked a question, Kane. He was just answering it properly. People need to chill, man. Yeah, he's like an ex-boyfriend, isn't he? Just take it on the chin. It's irrelevant now. He's moved on. De Zerbi is right. As a football team, you fear no one. At the end of the day, it's 11 versus 11, and anything can happen. Exactly that. On the day, anything can happen. Rooty says we'd be top of the league if Kane was here, but we're second. So, hey, if we get Orban in January as rumoured, we can perhaps do better. We're not better off without Kane, but we're doing much better than expected without him. Yeah, this is what I mean. If you lose a goal scorer that scores 30 goals a season, it's going to be hard to justify how you're better off without him. But we do see more of a squad now rather than just Harry Kane FC. We're definitely not a one-man team anymore. So anyway, that's my hour done. Oh, hang on. Mia's chirped up with something controversial. Controversial take. Kane isn't as loyal as he makes out. Kane isn't as nice as people think, just saying. Ooh. Kane may be a villain. Villain Kane. Oh, yeah. You may be right. Everyone head over to here. It's Ben's 1 hour chill stream. Absolutely brilliant for just sitting down with your lunch or a cup of tea, de-footballing for an hour and just enjoying life. Go over to Ben's because it's always a blast. 7 separate goal scorers already this season in 5 games just goes to show that more people are contributing without Kane. It's not all about him. Exactly, Brian. I get that. Obviously, we'll never be better off without Kane, but I'm happy we're not Kane FC. Exactly. Leo says, damn, it's almost 7. I don't want to go to work. Well, call in sick. Say you've got Kate-itis or something. Call in sick. Kuba says, I still have a soft spot for Poch, but I want to see him to get sacked. So Chelsea waste yet more money desperately trying to avoid the inevitable fire sale when they don't get Champions League football. What do people know Kane personally? Yeah, none of us know, do we? I just think he tried too hard to be the nice guy, and I don't think he is at all. Controversial, man. Controversial. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. with my favourite co-host, Queen Ellie. But our lunchtime lunchtime hump day lunch date at 1 p.m. where we will be going through our predictions for last week, making our predictions for next week, and obviously building up to the London Derby, North London Derby. Thursday I'll be here. Friday I'll be here. I am going to do a one-off show, probably actually in the evening, one evening this week, preparing for the North London Derby with a panel. So keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, for tomorrow, it'll be me and Queen Ellie as always. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. I have the cake bug. Big up, Leo. Have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Big up, Kate. See you in the next one. Yeah, everyone head over to the coffee company. If you haven't, smash the likes, please, on your way out. And subscribe if you haven't already. Have a super no, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday, Kate. Have a super Tuesday, everyone. And I will see you all tomorrow at 1. Come on, you Spurs. In Ange we trust.